This is going to be a tutorial on how to create a restore disk using Clonezilla. For this example, I'm going to be using a Windows 7 operating system. And I'll show you this is a clean install. I haven't installed any updates or anything. No drivers or anything like that. And so far, this is close to 8 gigs. That's how big it is. That's just for reference. One of the good things for creating a restore disk is just a quick and simple way to restore your operating system. If you get a virus or whatever, you know, it's a quick, easy way to get your system up and running again. You know, of course, if you haven't backed up any important files, you're going to lose all that, so keep that in mind. The limitation on this is you're going to have to make the ISO image small enough to fit on a DVD, which is 4.7 gigs, but the usable space on that is like 4.37, I believe. So you have to make sure you create the ISO so that you could actually fit it onto a DVD. Or you could go with dual layer DVDs, which is supposed to be 8.5 gigs. So it'd probably be somewhere between 8 and 8.5 gigs. You're not going to get to use the full 8.5 gigs. So let's go ahead and get started here. I'll shut this down. I have this hard drive right here. The Windows 7 one is the one that has the operating system on it. And this Win7 target, that's the one that I'm going to restore the operating system to. And I'm going to use an actual physical external hard drive to store the image and then store the ISO that we're going to create from that image. I'm going to store all that onto an external hard drive. I'll be using Parted Magic for the beginning part. So I'll put in that ISO and we'll go ahead and start this up. So we'll go ahead and get started. We'll jump into Clonezilla. And we're going to select device image and local device. Since I'm using an external hard drive, I'm going to give this a couple of seconds and then hit enter. And right now it's asking for the partition that you want to use for storing the disk image. So for me it's going to be this SDC2. Top directory in the local device. Hit enter to continue. And I'm going to select the beginner mode. Save local disk as an image and hit enter. And I'm going to name this just Win7. And right here you want to press spacebar to select the source drive, which for me is SDA. Once you hit spacebar, you'll see an asterisk pop up in the box and hit enter. And skip checking repairing source file system, enter. And I'm going to select to check the saved image to make sure it's restorable. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. Okay, and right now it should be cloning the master boot record. And now it is actually cloning the Windows partition. Alright, the image has been saved and now it's just checking the image to make sure it's restorable. Alright, just finished checking the image, so we're going to go ahead and continue. Press enter. Okay, now that the image is created, we're going to go ahead and shut this down. I'll go ahead and put in the Clonezilla ISO. And I'm going to go ahead and remove the actual hard drive with the operating system on it. And I'm just going to leave the target drive. Press OK. And we'll go ahead and start it up. Right here we're going to select the default settings. And right here we're going to select English. Don't touch key map. Start Clonezilla. Device image. Local device. And let me make sure my external hard drive is plugged into my virtual machine, which it is not. So well, we'll see if it reads the external hard drive. I'm just going to press enter here. Okay, it did read the external. Now it's asking where the image is stored, the one that you'll use to create an ISO. So for me, it's right here, SDB2. Just select wherever you have the image stored and press enter. Top directory and local device, press enter. Press enter. Beginner mode. And right here we're going to select recovery ISO zip, create recovery Clonezilla live, and press enter. Right here you're going to select the image that you're going to use to create the ISO, press enter. Right here it's asking where the image is going to be restored to. So for me it's going to be SDA, and press enter. I'm going to select English and press enter. Right here I'm going to put none and press enter. And right here you're going to select create an ISO file for CD DVD use and press enter. Press enter to continue. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes. And right now it's creating the ISO. I'm going to pause this while this continues. Alright, we're getting pretty close to the end here. Okay, hit enter to continue. And I'm just going to power this off. And press enter to continue. Okay. And right here is that ISO image that we just created. As you can see, it's 3.39 gigs in size, so it'll fit on a DVD. If your image comes out to be bigger, you could probably fit it onto a dual layer DVD. That's somewhere close to 8 gigs, so maybe you could install some updates or some drivers or something and then create your image. It's up to you. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the restoring. Okay, and the only hard drive that I have installed right now is the Target hard drive, which doesn't have anything on it. Right here for the CD, I'm going to put in the recovery ISO. Now with a physical machine, you would just grab this ISO and burn it to a DVD, pop in the DVD, and then turn on the computer. So I'll go ahead and power this on. And right here, you're going to select Clonezilla Live with the image that you burned to the ISO and just press enter. And this portion is pretty straightforward. Okay, it's asking if you're sure that you want to continue. It's warning you that whatever is on that hard drive is going to be deleted and lost. So press Y and enter to continue. And it's going to ask you again if you're sure that you want to continue. So just press Y and enter. And right there it just restored the master boot record. And it's about to start restoring the partition, the Windows 7 partition. The actual creation of the image and the creation of the ISO, it takes a little while depending on the size. The bigger, the longer it's going to take, but the restoring part is it's pretty quick. Alright, just completed the restoration of the Windows partition. It took about 2.5 minutes, so add that to the restoration of the master boot record and however long it took to boot up this DVD. It's a pretty quick process when you compare it to an actual install. Okay, now we're going to power down the machine. Make sure your DVD's out of the tray, and we have the Target drive still in there. So we're going to go ahead and boot in. And as you can see, it's booting right into Windows. So that's how you create a restore disk using Clonezilla for Windows 7. I've tested this with Windows XP and it works perfect. With Windows XP, it's pretty quick because the XP partition, the size of the partition it's pretty small. So it works. And with this restore DVD, you could, if you create it for a family member or something, they pop it right in. It's pretty straightforward. It's really simple when you compare it to an install, and it's pretty quick. It's a good way to recover from maybe a computer infected with viruses or a really slow computer. You just want to restore it to its original state so that it'll be snappier and faster. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Rate, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any issues, just leave a comment and I'll try and help you guys out. And hope you enjoyed the video.